Ottawa is reopening green spaces in city parks for residents to get some fresh air during the COVID-19 pandemic, but there's still many things you can't do just yet.
Effective immediately, I'm very pleased to announce that individuals and families can enjoy fresh air and various outdoor activities in all city parks. What this change does allow is for you to go out and enjoy the open green spaces in our city parks.
The announcement comes 5 weeks after all parks, playground equipment and amenities closed as a way to stop the spread of COVID-19 in our city. They remained open for walk-through traffic only, with signs going up saying you had to keep a 6-foot distance from others and couldn't gather in groups larger than 5 people. 37 tickets were issued by Ottawa bylaw to people who were not following rules in parks across the city of Ottawa since the beginning of April, including 10 tickets to people at Britannia Beach in Ottawa's West End. Mayor Jim Watson says they will not be enhancing bylaw patrols of parks, but said they will still be out looking for people who are not following the proper guidelines. Play structures, benches, sports fields, basketball courts, and baseball diamonds remain off limits, leaving many people confused as to what has changed. And although you still can't use the playground equipment or sit on a bench, you can now use the green space around the park. That means you can now sit on the grass and have a picnic or kick around a soccer ball with your family. The City of Ottawa has since issued more detailed guidelines on the do's and don'ts in city parks. They say you can play catch, kick around a soccer ball or throw a football, fly a kite, sit on a blanket, grass or lawn chair, exercise and stretch on a yoga mat, but not in a class, or let your young children run around and burn off some excess energy. Of course, all of this still can't be done in groups larger than 5 people, and you still need to maintain physical distance.
We are allowing greater access to our parks and green spaces, but this is still not full access. We need to be mindful and respectful of the health of others by continuing to practice physical distancing, that 2 meters.
The city also announced they will now allow families to have window visits with their loved ones at city-run long-term care homes. It comes after Mayor Watson announced last week they would be stopped, something many councillors in Ottawa Public Health say they weren't consulted on. The city quickly reversed the decision and said they would be releasing guidelines in the coming weeks.
Families are asked to schedule their visits in advance and will be able to do so at set visiting hours from 9:30 to noon, 1:30 to 4:30, and 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. At the agreed upon time, a family's loved one will be brought to a common window and, if possible, given a phone to talk to their family members on the other side of the glass.
On Friday, it was announced park ambassadors will be deployed to certain parks around the city to clear up any confusion on the new rules. Councillor Carol-Ann Meehan originally brought this idea forward a few weeks ago and says she's excited to see that it's now coming into fruition. Watson says these ambassadors will not be able to hand out tickets, stressing it's strictly for educational purposes. Charlie Cenac, TVOIN News, Ottawa.